Oh, that was weird. All right. Welcome. We are here to play around with a new with a new Resolute. So they have added more pieces to the Miranda. Um, and It is actually pretty awesome. I'm trying to pull up a couple things here because a few things I want to talk about. So open that in the new tab. 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 Because the Miranda class is actually one of the most interesting. There are four total fleet level T6 variants of the Miranda class, um, which is good because it really does give you some options on what you want to do. Those options are, of course, the Fleet Soyuz, which is the Bozeman. Then there's the Fleet Mikowski. Let me. I'm gonna kind of pull these up real quick. The Fleet. Oh, that's the Clark. Got to get down to the Fleet versions of this. So there is the Fleet. I believe it says Fleet Soyuz, but that's actually. There's that Fleet. Mikowski, where are you? I know I have you. I have every single fleet ship. So you have to be on here. There it is. There's a Fleet Mikowski. And then the last one is the legendary Miranda. Where are you, legendary Miranda? Which I actually flew for a while, because of what you can do with the Miranda. Where are you? If someone could see that Miranda, point it out to me. It would be really bad if I accidentally deleted it. It means I'd have to unlock it again. That'd be a pain. Come on, legendary. Wasn't even down in the legendaries. All these ships I unlocked and never ran again. Some of them are actually really good. Come on. Legendary. Oh, there it is. Legendary Miranda. So, there's Fleet Soyuz, Fleet Mikowski, Fleet. Says Fleet Soyuz, but that's. What does it say that it is on here? Oh, it's also a Fleet Soyuz. This is the Intel Soyuz, and then of course the Miranda. And the really good ships. So most of them. So 4-4, 4-4, and yeah. So 2 4-4s, 2-5-3s. Of course, I think, yeah, this is engineering heavy, basically engineering heavy. It has the most tax slots out of all of them. But yeah, So these are your three options with the seating. I'd actually have to pull them up. So with the this is a seating for the Fleet Boysman. And the reason why this is probably one of the better ships is because the Intel is under a engineering, which you'll never actually use. All these engineering. I do have this as an engineering slot. You can always do that. But the wonderful thing is everything else is universal. When I first flew the Bozeman, I was in awe that it had a whole bunch of universal slots. That's the wonderful thing that comes with a frigate. And then the Miranda, it was it's a Intel ship. Back to here, stations. I wasn't a huge fan of this. It's or not. It's a Tipperot's. So it has Tipper ops seatings, so you could do recursive shearing or whatever the main ability is. And then what was this? This was pilot, right? Pilot was worthless for a while. I don't know why that's. It's been so long since I've flown this ship. It's hard for me to try to explain any reason why I did anything on this ship. But, and then I hate it when I don't get a what you call it, attack pattern Omega. I am really drawing a dead mind right now. But yeah, I hate it when you don't get an attack pattern Omega. So I always like at least have the two lieutenant commanders on TAC. The ship didn't get it. I did fly the ship for a very long time though. It is actually a lot better now than it was before. Man, you could tell how old it is because I have like this on here. But the now that you can do this all in isomags, it really changes the way that you would actually want to do the Miranda. So there's the legendary Miranda. And those are the two 5.3s, the Archer and the Miranda, and then the 4.4s. Man, I was never. I bought this just for the ship design, but the McCloskey. I think I flew this long enough to unlock it, and then I never did anything with it. But so yeah, 4.4. At least has a hangar bay. The Miranda also had a hangar bay. I do remember, if I remember right. Miranda, yeah, Miranda also has a hangar bay. And I don't remember any of the seating. Oh, yep. Definitely not my preferred seating. No attack pattern Omega, but it is a 4.4. The seating is what? Command and just a command. Perfect. Power creep is real. And I don't even think this ship is even that old. So, and then the last one is the old Soyuz. Uh-oh. The old Soyuz. Now, the bright thing about the fleets... What am I doing? The bright thing about the fleet versions is that they do cost $5. If you don't own the ship, fleet, whatchamacallums. Of course, I didn't not really think that hard about what I was going to say. Today, I was just really excited about the Resolute fleet modules. That's what they're called. Wait, is that a universal? I had no effing clue what it said it like that. That's a a pilot. Oh, this is even worse. But because this is just an engineering only pilot, lieutenant commander pilot. I don't even think this one is that old either. This is also one that you get for free if you buy the Star Trek Resurgence on the physical copy for a console. You will get the pack that includes the basic version of this, and then the basic version you can use just one fleet module and get the fleet version. It does have the most tactical slots though, and it does give you two. This would allow you to have at least Omega on here because it's 6 and 6 or 3 and 3. I can do math. Everything else is kind of limited on what you can do, but that's not the reason why I'm here. Those are just the frames of what you can do with Space Barbie is those 4 frames. So the kind of tack, the not so tack, and now keep in mind. So they all have their base designs, but this is not what you have to be worried about with these slots and the way they're set up. The only thing you'd really have to worry about is on, do you like the weapon format? Do you like the console format? And like I said, with isomegs, it being engineer heavy, doesn't really matter anymore. It's more about seating and weapons format than it is about anything else. Unless this was like 3 engineering slots, 3 tacticals, and 5 science, then you'd probably be a little bit concerned. I don't think they're going to do it unless they make the Resolute a actual ship, like they release a T6 version of the ship. If they do that, then that may be science heavy. It may have is because the ship in Resurgence is a science based thing. So, but what I want to do, so people ask me about this design here. It's probably one of my... I discovered this design back in when the Fleet Miranda came out. Mainly because, not the Fleet Miranda, but the Legendary Miranda came out. The one of the main pieces you do this requires the Legendary Miranda. Just gonna... Oh, it didn't do it. I hate it when it doesn't do that. I can go through and reset it, but I just rather just do that. There we go. All right. So this is the way that the ship looks before the Resolute came out, and it's pretty. I like this. This is one of my favorite designs. Matter of fact, I have less than a month to order the print of this. Because that service is going and it will no longer be here. But I've flown this for a very long time, and people have asked me, what is that ship? And it's basically easy. It's a Centaur saucer, a Centaur struts, which is this right here is the strut, a Clark pylon. The Clark pylon is actually the most important portion of this, because if you notice, even the Mikowski, it doesn't look very good. It doesn't look good at all. Actually, it looks a lot bulkier. So the actual Clark is what gives it that that swept back and has the nacelles right above the saucer, which gives it that really nice TOS look. And of course, you need the Miranda, the legendary Miranda nacelles. You can do non-legendary, non-Miranda nacelles, though even these, though they are the Centaur. Every time I look at the Centaur nacelles, the only thing I think is that they're way too long. And the Clark is no. So the base Miranda, which is the ones that you just get for having a ship, that doesn't look that bad. So I think with just the Clark, if you had the Clark, which is the most important part, as I said before, you can get that design, the swept-back design, get the nacelles right above the saucer, which is your traditional Star Trek design, the way that Roddenberry wanted it. Though actually, technically, that's the way Roddenberry wanted it, for people who actually know. If you know, you know. But that's the way that Roddenberry wanted it. And so, but I always liked it this. But the new Resolute, the beautiful thing about the new Resolute on what it gives you is that it gives you a different design for the saucer, and a different design for the strut or the hull, which is what I think it would be called on any other ship, but it's called the strut on here. So I'll give you an example. The only thing I never liked about the Centaur, and this is the reason I'm really excited about the Resolute, is that this right here, this little brown spot, which has no texture on it, still has no texture on it. Oh well. This is the shuttle bay, which is it's on the front, so the ships can fly out. The actual bridge is right here. It's behind the shuttle bay. The problem is that it doesn't look very good, and I've always accepted it up to this point. I've accepted it. I like the way this ship look, but I accepted that that the shuttle bay was there, but I never liked it. With the Resolute, they actually moved the shuttle bay down, and so instead of getting this, you actually get this, and that just actually looks really amazing. Really gives it a lot of design on it, and so it's my new ship, right? Is because anytime I'm flying this ship, I'm gonna fly it like this. Is because this looks so much better than this, and you can see the difference between the two. I actually think, no, is the design that much different? Trying to look here. No, I think it has the same body design, just that where the lines are around the actual body. Oh, I see. And then the where the ship number is moves. But so it gives you that option, which actually looks pretty good. I'm glad it's not a big dome that blocks the bridge. The bridge now, it actually looks like the bridge can see something, though technically the bridge is all about sensors, and sensors are used to see everything. But you kind of imagine they want to see something, and that allows you to see something. And the other thing that it does is that it doesn't give you the huge torpedo pods down there. But the next thing it gives you is it goes from here to this. Um, and that actually does look better. And it makes it look like there's an actual hole on the ship. Because before it didn't look like it had a hole, and it actually adds a little bit more depth. Now it does change some of the body, at least on mine, is because this is where everything sets before it's changed, and you change it like everything sets a little bit further back. I'm okay. I'm okay with everything being up front, and it has a deflector dish. Finally. Finally, a deflector dish on this ship. So this is the reason I'm really really excited. It really does make, and I kid you not, it makes it so that the Miranda is literally the king of space Barbie, because you can make almost anything from Miranda parts now. Like, you can go with any kind of look that you're going for. You can get kind of really close to it, and it's just a matter of knowing where the parts are, and just trying out parts. So like if we randomize this, randomize. Oh, there's a good old fashioned classic one. Looks all beat up. With the TOS deflector for it. And then you can get some really really silly stuff now with the Miranda, and if you don't have a lot of parts, and you want to know a good place to start for space barbing up the Miranda, the main thing that I would suggest would be the legendary Miranda, is because the legendary Miranda has, I think, 99% of the parts. I think the only ship that came out after the legendary Miranda was the Mir. Was it? I think the Mir. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, the Bozeman. I think this is the only thing that came out after the fact. Was the Bozeman. You get basically everything else. But this requires the Bozeman. Though I will say that if you don't have the Bozeman, you should have the Bozeman. It's probably one of the best ships in the game. It's also one of the best ships to level in, just because it's very, very versatile on what you want to do, because of most of the seating being universal seating. But yeah, so I would suggest getting the legendary Miranda, and then if you don't have the Bozeman, then you can just get the Bozeman after the fact. But I'm really glad the Resolute is in the game. It's one of those things that it is a very surprise. Definitely change into that. These are white, and then definitely gonna do such the retrofit, because we want that. Clark. He changed it to veteran again. Anybody who's ever watched me play knows that I actually prefer Type 0. Type 0 is the closest to a TOS. I think it's the cleanest. It's got a nice gunmetal on it. And then I'll be honest with you, the Reliant nacelles, They're not that bad. I think I want to do that one. So this is my new ship now, and I am absolutely ecstatic. Now, I have played a little bit of Resolute. I think I'm like 3 hours from finish. It's like an 8-hour game. I got 5 hours into it. I really need to go back and play it. It doesn't require a whole lot of skill. It's not a skill-based game. So it's one of those things that if I do go back to it, the main thing is going to be like trying to remember what had happened before in the story. But everything else kind of just is doable. What is the... is that like a... Do they have some snaggle teeth back? No, that's Windows. But thank you, Star Trek Online, for adding this ship. I'm glad that you and the other studio were able to work together to agree to allow this ship. It really does just connect a lot better. Like when you look down here on where this connects compared to where it connected before. It didn't look like it had the most secure of connections. And I'll be honest, the saucer just makes it look better. It does, yeah. So, if you're curious on how you want to get this, I'm just going to cancel all this right now. If you're curious on how to get this, it's in your promotionals tab. So you just want to bring up your Zen store, go to more promotions. I was actually kind of surprised because I have a lot of like crap up here. I had to go down for it, and it was actually the top of like the last available. It is moved now. Let me see, what was it called? It was called the start. So I'm pretty sure if you do a search for Resurgence, yeah. If you do a search for Resurgence, you'll get it. You have until November, right? Yeah, you have about 48 days. So go get it. And also, go have some fun with the Space Barbie. Just have as much fun with Space Barbie as you can. And then send a screenshot of it to Star Trek Online, just to let them know you're appreciative of them adding a ship like this to the game. And hopefully at some point we will actually get a T6 version of the actual ship. It'll give us another frame for the Miranda that you can use, because right now you have a decent temporal ops version. You have one of the better ships with the Intel version, and then you have some 4.4s that are good if you want like 4.4s. And I'm not 100% against 4.4s, but I just like 5.3s better. But then they can give us something else. But King of Space Barbie, I am happy to be able to say that. It's always been the ongoing king, and it's still the ongoing king. Just because they keep on adding parts to it. But I'm gonna end here. I'm gonna end here. If you've liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you'd like to see more stuff like this, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You're notified if I stream or post a video again. I do know on what videos people watch on and what people subscribe on, because I do get a list of that. So I'll be honest with you, I was kind of done with Star Trek, but people still like, even when I do videos every now and then, people still like to watch Star Trek Online stuff. So. And I don't hate the game, so I just don't like Cryptic. But we're not going there right now. All right, but yeah, so yeah, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time for probably flying a Miranda class. So, bye.